All right, these are the bulls for our senior test for 2014. It'll be sold January the 15th, 2015. We've got 65 bulls that will be in this sale. So this is our first bull in the sale. This is lot number 39. He's consigned by Mills Angus Farms over at Cookeville. This bull gained 5.6 pounds a day, had a 1407 adjusted yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.9. He had a 15.4 square inch ribeye, and his intermuscular fat is 4.15. His birth EPD is 3.6, weaning is 73, yearling is 121, and milk is 20. He's lot number 39. He's consigned by Mills Angus Farms. Here's lot number 34. He's consigned by Mathis Angus Farm over at Duck River. This bull gained 5.48 pounds a day at a 1414 yearling weight. His frame score is 6.6. He had a birth EPD of 3.1. His weaning is 66. Yearling is 117. And milk is 26. He's lot number 34, consigned by Mathis Angus Farm over at Duck River, Tennessee. This is lot number 35. This is a high gaining bull in the entire test. He's consigned by Mathis Angus Farm over at Duck River. He had a gain of 5.81 pounds a day, an adjusted yearling weight of 1,281. His frame score is 5.9. His birth EPD is 0.1, weaning is 59, yearling of 108, and a milk EPD of 30. He's lot 35. He's a high gaining bull in the test, consigned by Mathis Angus Farm at Duck River. This is lot number 31. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. This bull gained 5.45 pounds a day, had a 1239 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.7. His birth EPD is 2.8. His weaning is 56. He's got a 96 yearling EPD with a 17 milk. He's lot 31. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs, Tennessee. This is lot number 47. He's consigned by Mills Angus Farm. He gained 5.27 pounds a day. He's got a 1308 yearling weight and a frame score of 6.0. His birth EPD is 0.9. A 62 weaning with a 106 yearling EPD. His milk is 27. He's lot 47, and he's consigned by Mills Angus Farm over at Cookeville, Tennessee. This is number 33. He's a Mathis Angus Farm consignment from Duck River, Tennessee. This bull gained 5.15 pounds a day, had a 1335 yearling weight, and his frame score is 5.7. He's got a birth EPD of 1.6. His weaning is 62. Yearling is 110, and milk is 33. He's lot 33. And he's consigned by Mathis Angus Farm at Duck River. This is lot 26. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. He gained 5.3 pounds a day on test, had a 1264 yearling weight. His frame score is 6.3. He's got a birth EPD of 2.8. His weaning is 63, a 116 on yearling, and a milk of 17. He's lot 26, consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn. This is lot number 29. He's consigned by Lynn Angus and Terry Compton over at Kingston Springs. He gained 5.14 pounds a day, has a 1276 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.8. He's got a birth EPD of 3.8. Weaning is 75. He's got a 121 yearling with an 18 milk. He's lot 29, consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn and Terry Compton. This is number 30, another bull consigned by Lynn Angus and Terry Compton. He gained 5.46 pounds a day, had 1180 yearling weight, and a frame score of 7.0. He's got a birth EPD of 1.2. His weaning is 57. Yearling EPD is 99. And milk is 26. On this lot number 30, consigned by Compton and Lynn. This is number 52. He's consigned by RX Angus at Bluntville, Tennessee. This bull gained 5.19 pounds a day, had a 1265 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.1. He's got a birth EPD of 3.2. He's 54 on weaning, 84 on yearling, and his milk is 24. He is lot 52, and he's consigned by RX Angus from up at Bluntville. This is lot number 54, another RX Angus consignment. He gained 5.19 pounds a day, had a 1263 yearling weight, and his frame score is 5.9. He's got a birth EPD of 1.9. He's 57 on weaning, 103 on yearling, and 28 on milk. He's number 54, an RX Angus consignment from up at Bluntville, Tennessee. This should be lot number 28, LA Angus consignment. Here's a bull that gained 5.43 pounds a day, had an 1189 yearling weight, and his frame score came in at 6.3. He's got a birth EPD of 2.9, a 77 weaning, 120 on yearling, and his milk EPD is 24. He's lot number 28. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. This should be lot 24. Lot 24 is consigned by Lynn Angus. He gained 5.18 pounds, has a 1250 yearling weight, and his frame score is 6.2. He's got a birth EPD of 1.6. He's 69 on yearling, 116. He's 69 on weaning, 116 on yearling, and 21 on milk. He's lot 24. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. Here's number 44. 44 is consigned by Plateau Farms at Cookeville. He gained 5.33. That's a 1230 yearling weight and a frame score of 5.0. He's got a negative 0.9 birth EPD. He's 60 on weaning, 105 on yearling, and 23 on milk. Lot number 44, consigned by Plateau Farms at Cookeville. This is number 63. He's consigned by Williams Angus from up at Gray, Tennessee. This bull gained 4.71, had a 1328 yearling weight, and his frame score is 6.6. He's got a 1.6 birth EPD, 71 on weaning, and 124 on yearling. His milk is 30. He's number 63, and he's consigned by Williams Angus from Gray. Here's number 40 of Mills Angus consignment. This bull gained 4.94 pounds. His yearling weight of 1284. He's got a frame score of 5.9. His birth EPD is 0.5, a 59 weaning EPD with a 103 on yearling, and his milk is 24. He's lot 40, consigned by Mills Angus Farm over at Cookeville. Here's lot number 15. He's consigned by Harris Brothers Cattle Company over at Mount Juliet. He gained 4.64 pounds a day, had a 1343 yearling weight, and his frame score is 6.8. He's got a birth EPD of 2.7, a 65 on weaning, 116 on yearling, and his milk is 36. He's lot number 15, consigned by Harris Brothers Cattle Company from Mount Juliet. Number 25. 25 belongs to Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. This old bull gained 5.27 pounds a day, had a 1204 yearling weight, and a frame of 5.2. Now his birth EPD is 0. Weaning is 48. Yearling is 94. And his milk is 22. He's lot 25. He's consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. This is lot number 18. He's consigned by Harrison Farms over at Christiana. A bull that gained 5.49, had a yearling weight of 1139, and a frame score of 5.5. He's got a birth EPD of 3.8. He's 51 on weaning, 97 on yearling. His milk is 28. He's lot 18, consigned by Harrison Farms over at Christiana. Here's number 38. 38's Mills Angus Farm consignment. A bull that gained 4.5. He's got a 1302 yearling weight, and his frame score is a 7.2. He's got a birth EPD of 3.2. He's 64 on weaning, 113 on yearling, and his milk is 29. He's lot 38, a Mills Angus Farm consignment from Cookeville. Here's number 41, a Mills Angus Farm consignment. He gained 5.11, had an 1172 yearling weight, and a frame of 6.2. He's got a birth EPD of a negative 1.4, a 57 on weaning, 99 on yearling, and his milk is 22. He's lot 41, consigned by Mills Angus Farm at Cookeville. Here's number 55. He's an RX Angus consignment from Bluntville. He gained 4.57. He's got a 1280 adjusted yearling weight, and his frame score is 5.6. Now he's got a birth EPD of 2.6. A weaning is 52. He's 86 on yearling, and the milk is 21. On this lot number 55, he's consigned by RX Angus at Bluntville. This is lot number 43, a Mills Angus Farm consignment. He gained 4.89, had an 1171 yearling weight, and his frame is 6.2. He's got a birth EPD of 1.9. He's 64 on weaning, 115 on yearling, and his milk is 20. He's lot 43, consigned by Mills Angus Farm. Okay, we're going to switch to go over to our Herefords now. This is lot 76, consigned by Cunningham Herefords down at Spring City. This bull gained 4.99 pounds a day, had a 1,365 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.3. He's got a birth EPD of 2.5. His weaning is 55, an 82 on yearling, and his milk is 18. He's lot number 76, consigned by Cunningham Herefords at Spring City. Here's number 75. He's another Cunningham Hereford consignment. This bull gained 3.77, had a 1262 yearling weight, and his frame score is 5.8. He's got a birth EPD of 1.7, weaning is 52, yearling is 76, and milk is 30. This is lot number 75, consigned by Cunningham Herefords down at Spring City. Here's number 79. He's consigned by Walker Polled Hereford Farms down at Morrison. This bull gained 4.02, had a 1020 adjusted yearling weight, came up with a 5.0 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 2.4. His weaning is 48. He's 85 on yearling, and his milk is 25. He's number 79. He's consigned by Walker Polled Hereford Farms over at Morrison, Tennessee. This is number 73, consigned by Walter Matthew down at Dayton, Tennessee. He gained 3.35, had an 1195 yearling weight, and his frame is 5.9. He's got a birth EPD of 2.6. His weaning is 62, 100 on yearling, and milk is 20. He's number 73. He's consigned by Walter Matthew down at Dayton, Tennessee. This is number 74. 74 is another Walter Matthew consignment from Dayton. He gained 3.58 pounds a day, has a 1078 yearling weight, and his frame score is 6.1. He's got a birth EPD of 4.5. He's 52 on weaning, 82 on yearling, and his milk is 23. He's lot 74, consigned by Walter Matthew down at Dayton, Tennessee. This is lot 77, consigned by Cunningham Herefords at Spring City. This bull gained 2.77, had an 1154 yearling weight. His frame score is 5.8. He's got a birth EPD of 1.5. His weaning is 49. Yearling is 78. And milk is 27. He's lot 77. He's consigned by Cunningham Herefords down at Spring City. Okay, we're going to change gears now and go into our Gelbvieh balancers and hybrids. This is lot number 70. He's a Gelbvieh balancer. He's consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock down at Bell Buckle. He gained 5.39 pounds a day, had a 1367 yearling weight, and a frame score of 7.2. He's got a birth EPD of a minus 0.2. His weaning is 57. Yearling is 91. And milk is 29 on this lot number 70, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock, Bell Buckle. This is lot 69, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock. This bull gained 3.69, had a 1334 yearling weight, and had a 7.2 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 1.6. He's 45 on weaning, 80 on yearling, and 24 on milk. He's lot number 69, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock at Bell Buckle. This lot number 67, another Gelbvieh here. He's a Gelbvieh balancer consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock. He gained 3.85, had a 1284 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.4. He's got a birth EPD of a minus 0.9. He's 52 on weaning. His yearling is 78. And his milk is 30. He's lot number 67, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock at Bell Buckle. All right, this is number 65. He's consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock. He gained 3.31 pounds a day. He's got a 1290 yearling weight and a frame score of 6.8. He's got a birth EPD of 0.6. He's 47 on weaning, 77 on yearling, and 25 on milk. He's lot number 65, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock. This is lot number 66, another Gelbvieh bull here that gained 3.67, had an 1143 yearling weight, and a frame score of 6.0. He's got a birth EPD of 0.1. His weaning is 45. His yearling is 70. And milk is 30. He's lot 66, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock over at Bell Buckle. This is number 68. He's our last Gelbvieh bull to sell here. Another Rising Rock Seed Stock consignment that gained 3.25 pounds a day, has an 1150 yearling weight, and a 5.9 frame. He's got a 1-3 on birth. He's got a 49 on weaning, a 79 yearling, and milk is 26 on this lot number 68, consigned by Rising Rock Seed Stock. Okay, this is lot 85. He's a Sim Angus, consigned by Simmentals at Cookeville. This bull gained 4.46 pounds a day, has a 1262 yearling weight, and a frame score of 5.5. He's got a birth EPD of a negative 3.2. His weaning is 66.1. He's a 102 yearling and a milk of 25. He's lot number 85, consigned by Simmentals. This should be number 83. 83 is also a Simmental consignment. He gained 3.90 pounds a day, had an 1173 yearling weight, and a frame score of 5.4. He's got a negative 1.7 birth, a 55.5 weaning, 78 yearling, and milk is 21.9. He's number 83. He's consigned by Simmental. It's number 84. 84 is also a Simmental consignment that gained 3.96. He has 1162 yearling weight, frame score of 5.2. He's got a negative 2.2 birth EPD. He's 52 on weaning, 72 on yearling, and 21 on milk. He's lot 84, consigned by Simmental. Okay, we're going to switch back to our Angus now. This is number 32. 32 is consigned by Mathis Angus Farm over at Duck River. This bull gained 4.74, had a 1232 yearling weight, and frame score of 5.6. He's got a 3.1 birth EPD. He's 57 on weaning. He's 94 on yearling and 24 on milk. He's lot number 32, consigned by Mathis Angus Farm. Here's lot number 9. 9 is consigned by Chimney Top Angus out of Johnson City. This bull gained 4.14. He had a 1364 yearling weight and a frame score of 6.6. He's got a birth EPD of 1.8. Weaning is 72. Yearling is 134. And milk is 25. He is lot number 9, and he's consigned by Chimney Top Angus out of Johnson City. This is lot number 45. 45 is consigned by Plateau Farms at Cookeville. The bull that gained 4.88, had an 1186 yearling weight, and a frame of 5.8. He's got a birth EPD of 2.8. Weaning is 54, 96 on yearling, and milk is 29. He's lot 45, consigned by Plateau Farms over at Cookeville. Here is 49. He's another Plateau Farm consignment. He gained 4.93. At 1175 yearling weight, and his frame is 5.6. He's got a 2.1 birth EPD, a 56 weaning, 98 yearling, and 17 milk. He's lot 49, a Plateau Farms consignment from over at Cookeville. Should be number 27, a Bobby Joe Lynn consignment. This bull gained 4.82, had an 1178 yearling weight, and a 5'8 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 1.8, a 70 on weaning, 115 on yearling, and 21 on milk. He's lot 27, consigned by Bobby Joe Lynn over at Kingston Springs. This should be lot number 21, an Indian Springs Angus consignment from Duck River. He gained 4.38, had a 1265 yearling weight, and a frame score of 5.7. He's got a birth EPD of 2.2. He's 64 on weaning, 105 on yearling, and 38 on milk. Now, he's lot 21, an Indian Springs Angus consignment. This is lot number 17. He's consigned by Harrison Farms over at Christiana. He gained 4.86. Had 1142 yearling weight and a frame of 5.5. He's got a birth EPD of 3.6, a 55 on weaning, 95 on yearling, and 22 on milk. Lot 17. He's consigned by Harrison Farms. This is number 16, consigned by Harrison Farms over at Christiana. A bull that gained 4.74, weighs 1150, has a 5'2 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 2.6, a 67 on weaning, 118 on yearling, 29 on milk. He's lot 16, consigned by Harrison Farms. It should be number 36. 36 is consigned by Will Mayfield Angus, down at Pulaski. Bull that gained 4.58, had an 1136 yearling weight, and a frame score of 5.5. He's got a birth EPD of 2.5, weaning of 61, yearling of 106, and milk of 26. He's lot number 36, consigned by Mayfield Angus down at Pulaski. This should be number 13. 13 is consigned by Grassy Valley Farm at Greenville. A bull that gained 4.23, had a yearling weight of 1215, and a 5'7 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 1.9, a 68 on weaning, 113 on yearling, and 32 on milk. He's lot 13, consigned by Grassy Valley Farm up at Greenville. Should be number 59, consigned by Williams Angus up at Gray. He gained 4.12, had a 1241 yearling weight, and a frame of 5.6. He's got a 3.3 on birth, a 71 on weaning, 129 on yearling, and milk is 32. He's lot 59, consigned by Williams Angus up at Gray, Tennessee. Okay, this is number 3. He's consigned by Baird Angus Farms up at Bluff City. This bull gained 4.4 pounds a day, had an 1181 yearling weight and a frame score of 5.0. He's got a birth EPD of a negative 0.8. He's 57 on weaning, 95 on yearling, and 26 on milk. That's lot number 3, consigned by Baird Angus from Bluff City, Tennessee. Number 62 is consigned by Williams Angus from Gray. This bull gained 4.14, had an 1185 yearling weight, and a 5.9 frame. His birth EPD is 2.9. Weaning is 64, 112 on yearling, and a 34 milk EPD on this number 62, consigned by Williams Angus from up at Gray, Tennessee. Should be number 46 is a Mills Angus farm consignment. He gained 4.29, has a yearling weight of 1129, and a frame score of 5.8. He's got a birth EPD of 0.3. Weaning is 57, yearling of 100, in milk of 18 on this lot number 46, Mills Angus farm consignment from over at Cookeville, Tennessee. This should be lot number 12. Lot number 12 is consigned by Grassy Valley Farm up at Greenville. He gained 4.02 pounds a day, had a 12-13 yearling weight, and frame score 5.0. He's got a negative 0.1 birth EPD, a 70 on weaning, 118 on yearling, and 25 on milk. He's lot number 12, and he's consigned by Grassy Valley Angus Farm up at Greenville, Tennessee. Should be number 11, another Grassy Valley Farm consignment. This bull gained 4.14, had an 1163 yearling weight, and a 5.4 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 0.7. His weaning is 54, a 104 yearling with a 27 milk on number 11, consigned by Grassy Valley Farm up at Greenville. Number 37 is consigned by Medlin Angus Farms from Cookeville. This bull gained 3.90 pounds a day, had a 12-10 yearling weight, and a 5.8 frame. He's got a 3.3 birth EPD, a 56 weaning, 103 on yearling, and a 19 on milk. He's lot number 37. He's consigned by Medlin Angus Farms over at Cookeville. Okay, this is lot 53, RX Angus consignment from Bluntville. This bull gained 3.81, had a 12-15 yearling weight, and he's got a 5.7 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 3.4. He's 63 on weaning. He's 108 on yearling and has a 25 milk EPD. And he's lot 53. He's consigned by RX Angus up at Bluntville. Here's number 14, Grassy Valley consignment. He gained 4.31. He's got a 1,095 yearling weight and a 5.1 frame. His birth EPD is 0.2. a 65 on weaning with a 115 on yearling, along with a 22 milk EPD. He's lot 14. He's consigned by Grassy Valley Farm from up at Greenville. This is lot number 7. 7 is consigned by Chimney Top Angus up at Johnson City. He gained 3.61. He's got a 1229 yearling weight. His frame score is 5.6. He's got a birth EPD of 0.9. His weaning is 55. His yearling is 101. He's got a milk of 28. He's lot number 7, and he's consigned by Chimney Top Angus up at Johnson City, Tennessee. Here's number 6. 6 consigned by Cherub Farms over at Lebanon, Tennessee. He gained 3.86, had an 1187 yearling weight, and frame score 5.0. He's got a -1 birth EPD, 48 on weaning. He's 82 on yearling, and his milk is 32. He's number 6, consigned by Cherub Farms over at Lebanon, Tennessee. This is lot 51. He's consigned by Rainbow Angus. That's Homer Stout up at Piney Flats. He gained 3.52, had a 1217 yearling weight, and his frame score is 6.0. He's got a birth EPD of 1.3. He's 51 on weaning, 93 on yearling, and 25 on milk. He's lot number 51, and he's consigned by Rainbow Angus up at Piney Flats. Okay, this is number 22, consigned by Indian Springs Angus over at Duck River. He gained 3.71, had an 1160 yearling weight, and a frame score of 5.0. He's got a birth EPD of 3.3. Weaning is 58, 102 on yearling, and a 29 on milk. He's number 22, consigned by Indian Springs Angus over at Duck River. This is number 4. He's consigned by Baird Angus from up at Bluff City. He gained 3.71, had an 1139 yearling weight, and frame score of 5.0. He's got a birth EPD of 1.6, 63 on weaning, 111 on yearling, and 34 on milk. He's number 4, consigned by Baird Angus at Bluff City. This is lot number 81, a Santa Gertrudis, consigned by Wade and Jerry Myers at Unionville. He gained 3.65, had an adjusted yearling weight of 900, and a 5.2 frame. He's got a birth EPD of 2.5, just let him go. Weaning of 2.3, yearling of 0.6, and a milk of a -0.9 on this number 81 Santa Gertrudis bull, consigned by Wade and Jerry Myers. This is lot number 80, our last Santa Gertrudis. He's also consigned by Wade and Jerry Myers over at Unionville. He gained 3.35, had a 920 adjusted yearling weight, and his frame score is 5.8. He's the one behind. Here he comes on up here. He's got a birth EPD of 1.1, weaning of 3.9, yearling of 2.2, and milk of 3.4. He's lot 80, San Gertrudis, consigned by Wade and Jerry Myers. This is our last bull in the sale. We certainly want to thank the folks at Tennessee Farm Bureau, especially Lee Maddox, for videoing these bulls as he does such a great job each year. Just a reminder, the bull sale is on Thursday, January the 15th, here at the Middle Tennessee Research and Education Center.